Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to this week's episode of Unlikely Heroes. So last week we took a closer look at Elizabeth being an unlikely hero and the fact that she couldn't have children, but now all of a sudden she's going to have a son and he is going to be the forerunner of Christ.
Yes, much to my dismay, it was not Elastigirl, but Elizabeth was cool
or
too.
Storm.
So.
Nope. So today's unlikely hero we'll get to in a second, but first I have a question for you. Okay, for you, for anybody watching. What were you doing when you were 12 years old? 12. 12.
It was a long time ago.
It was.
Like 30 years. 12 years. So probably 7th or 8th grade, huh?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
6th, 7th,
maybe.
somewhere.
6th,
Middle school. Middle school.
Awkward.
Middle
school years.
That's all you need to say there. Middle school. Let's see. I was playing volleyball and basketball.
Sports.
Going to friends' houses, doing
hanging
school,
out,
hanging out, yeah.
Maybe
swimming in my pool.
Maybe
in
some
our
musical
backyard.
groups. No,
Yeah, no,
not so much. Choir, handbells.
No. I mean, forced upon choir as a school class because that's what Lutheran schools do to you. But
so
just
typical,
being a kid.
Yeah, typical 12-year-old
playing
stuff.
with my friends.
Well, today's unlikely hero is 12. 12-ish, or so we believe.
Yeah.
Any idea on who in the Christmas story could be 12?
We'll give you a hint. It's not some obscure character within the Christmas story.
It's very obvious. All right, today's unlikely hero is Mary. Mary. The mother of Jesus.
Yeah, so 12 years old. I mean, we'd look at it today and be like, oh, golly gee.
That's a baby.
That's a baby, having a baby. But in Mary's time at 12, that was the normal age for girls to get married. So what they did was anytime a girl became of childbearing age or ability, they were sent to be married because that's how you care for the family. And you wanted to have a nice long opportunity to have children.
As many babies as you wanted.
For as long as you could. So it was very common for 12-year-olds to be married. And so the fact that Mary is betrothed to be married leads us to believe that she is in that 12 to 14 age range. She's betrothed, which means engaged, but it's not, again, an engagement like today's standard. So betrothed at that time was a legally binding agreement that you had. And so they would have witnesses that signed this engagement, and then they would have roughly a year or so until the actual marriage. But during that time then, it was Mary's duty as a betrothed woman
to be very quiet.
Yes, just to be a good girl waiting for her marriage, chaste, not getting into any sort of trouble, anything like that. And then,
guess what?
An angel appears.
Gabriel's back. Gabriel is going to deliver the news to Mary that she has been chosen by God to be the mother of Jesus. So here we have Mary, not unique by any means.
No.
I mean, she was faithful. She read the scriptures, she knew the scriptures, she prayed, she trusted, but nothing that was super unique about her. What made her unique is the fact that God chose her to be the mother of his son. And so we see that now Mary, visited by the angel, is going to have a baby. And she doesn't question it. She doesn't say how or, I mean, she answers, let it be as you have said. She does kind of question the logistics because in her mind she's going, oh my goodness, I'm supposed to be good during this year. What is Joseph going to think? What is everybody else going to think? But she really just lets it play out and says, let it be as you have said. And so we see that here's Mary, our unlikely hero, because quietly, she just accepts that she is going to be the mother of Jesus. I definitely at 12 don't think I would have been ready to be the mother of Jesus, but that's why I wasn't chosen. That's why God chose Mary.
So while Mary is somebody who's a very popular character within the Christmas story, and may seem like an obvious hero, she's a very unlikely hero just because of the circumstances. Mary shows us that God uses you when and where you are, and it doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter your status. God can do great things through everyone. So we can follow Mary's example and say, let it be. Use me in whatever way you can.
So, if you are following along in your book, you will see that Mary today, Unlikely Hero, is on page 5. So if you want to check that out, it's actually the second Sunday. So some of you have already passed this one, but if you want to look back, it's on page 5. And we hope that you will join us next week as we see who is our unlikely hero. Have a good week.